Before we even start this, I gotta get something off my chest. It's been bothering me for 22 odd years, almost 23. As much as I love the fall, I fucking hate it. You know why I hate it? Because you wake up in the morning, you throw on a hoodie, you throw on a sweatshirt, because it's cold, it's chilly. You go through your day, you're inside, so the hoodie's cool, you're chilling. You step outside at 2:04 p.m., instantly sweating. Every day. For months. And it's like, when it's cool, it's great. When it's hot, it's great. But nigga, choose one. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That's my piece on fall. It's still the best season. Behind nothing. Maybe spring. No, not spring. I got allergies. It's fall is the top. Besides the point. Welcome back to another one. It's your boy, Mind of J. That doesn't really make sense. It's more like welcome to the mind. Whatever, bro. You're here. We're here. We're both here. We're doing this. Hopefully you read the title. If not, you're already here, so you may as well keep watching. We're gonna talk about emotions. All of them. Not all of them. There's too many. But like them as a whole. You feel me? Like not the part, the whole. Like, you know how, okay, anyways. Before we start, actually never mind. Actually, yes, before we start, no, never mind. We're just gonna go into it. So boom. First point of interest. Top of the list. Not top of the list, this is no order. Oh yes, before we start, my fault, bro. Before we start, I'm not a professional yet. Not a professional. This is all me and my brain and my mind. Get it? This is all me talking. So take it how you will. That's not what I was trying to say. Take it with a grain of salt is what I was trying to say. Hopefully we both learn something. Hopefully we both take something out of this. If not, anyways, so boom, first point of action. This is in no order of importance. This is just what I could think of on the page. It's not a page. It's anyways. First thing is to realize that all of your emotions, yours, whether they're good or bad, they should be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to put them to the side, because all that does, you want me to tell you what it does? Picture a water balloon wrapped around a sink spout, and it's slowly dripping. You know what I'm saying? And each drip is like an emotion that you felt, negative or positive. Each one is an emotion. We'll say negative for the point of the example. Each drop is filling up that balloon, and it might be like a stretchy balloon. That's probably not the word. It might be a stretchy balloon. It might be able to hold a lot, but there's a limit. And as far as I know, there's no balloons that can hold infinite water. Eventually that balloon's gonna pop, and it's gonna be probably bad, probably good, probably bad though. What you need to do every once in a while, you see that balloon's about halfway, getting close to the top, just take it out, just pour it a little bit out. That's it. Pour a little bit in the drain, aka acknowledge them emotions that I said are the water drops earlier, and talk about them. Maybe just an idea, or just not even talk about them, just like really think about them and feel them. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to feel something and then just put it off. It's like, oh, it's not important. You just start doing something else. But that builds up. That's that water spout just keeping on adding into it. So boom, that's my first point. Acknowledge all your emotions. Numero uno. Numero two, that's not the numero dos is to be mindful that everybody has emotions. Everybody you see on the street, everybody you see in the store, that cashier you thought was just like a quick interaction. You scan like 2 things, a pack of gum and a fucking thing of eye drops. I don't know. He has emotions too, or she, or that person has emotions. Is the point I'm making. And with that, it's good to be mindful of that, because you never know when somebody's water balloon is almost full. You know, the things we say and do indeed have an effect on other people. If you didn't know, I'm sure you knew, but just to reiterate, they do have an effect on people. So it's good to be mindful of that. Keep that in mind. And yeah, there's a word. I can't think of it right now. Sonder. That's the word. I'm gonna put the definition up there. Not Brent and his group, although they are fire. They go crazy. But no, Sonder. It's the actual word. I'm gonna put it up like right there or something like that, so you can read it. That shit's real. Food for thought. Keep that in mind. Which brings me to, this order is not making sense, but I'm gonna keep going. Brings me to point 3. Number 3. Practice. This kind of goes with the first one. I should have said this earlier. It doesn't matter. Practice actually like understanding and deciphering your emotions and what they're telling you. So let's say like you get home after a long day of school, you failed an exam or something. No, never mind. That's not a good example. We're not failures in this club. You just had a long day at work or something. And like you're sad, but you're in your head like nothing sad has happened. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, you know, it's really a buildup of all these other things that's been going on, but you don't know. You're just drained and tired for seemingly no reason. That can lead to, from personal experience, a lot of confusion and a lot of feeling like there's something wrong with you, even though it's probably not. I mean, there might be something wrong with you specifically, but like there probably isn't. It's just there's been so many things happening that you can't put your finger on what exactly is making you feel like you are at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, take a step back, really think about how your day went, how your week has went, not bent. That's not what that means. How your week has went. And think about all the things that have happened. Try to create a kind of like a roadmap of your emotions to why you're at that point in any given time. That's very what's the word? Integral to keeping those emotions in check. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to point 4. Why does my hand look like that? It's like webbed almost, but that's how everyone's hand. Anyways, next point. Be sure, this also goes with the first point, bro. I'm not a professional. Be sure to really like feel the highs and the lows, as well as just like acknowledging them, that they're there. Like really feel them, like really sit in the moment. I'd say even more important with the lows. You know, it's easy to feel the highs and like enjoy it and be, you know, high on life. That's easy. But it's harder. It's harder to really feel those lows and let yourself really just sit in them and think and experience. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to feel low and you're like, oh, let me go do this to distract myself, or let me go make myself busy to distract myself. Let me go distract myself and not feel it for however long until I'm done with whatever I was doing, and then I'm gonna feel it again. But then by that time I'm going to sleep, so I'm really not gonna feel it. You know, it's easier to avoid, but don't do it. Don't do it. It's part of being human. It's part of you know, emotional intelligence, I would say. By the way, this is not all to say that I'm like the most emotionally intelligent person in the world. I should have disclaimed that way in the beginning. Disclaimer, that's not a word. I should have said that way back. But this is just kind of what I feel like helps me, what I feel like might help other people. But like I said, this does not mean I'm like a emotional wizard. Like I know how this. Everybody slips up. I slip up a lot, and I forget a lot of these points. But I think not even just for me, but for hopefully for you, hearing them out loud is hopefully gonna make a good impact. Anyways, continue. That point was don't run for your emotions and feel them, even the highs and the lows. That was that point. If you didn't understand, because I was kind of rambling. Anyways, next point, fifth and final. Don't be afraid to, as well as express. No, what the fuck? As well as feeling them, don't be afraid to let them out and express them. This is probably the hardest one, especially for me. Y'all have no clue. Some of you might, but y'all have no clue. Yeah, don't be afraid to actually express how you're feeling. And with me personally, still greatly working on this one, but I have a tendency to feel like there's nobody that really cares, or like people are going through their own life, so they shouldn't have to worry about or hear about what I'm going through. But no, that's BS, because we're all human. We really all need each other, like real shit. So even if you feel like you don't really have that person or that group of people, just try it. And if you don't get what you're looking for, try someone else. Find other people. It's easier said than done. Not I'm really saying that out loud, but it's real. Like, it goes back to that balloon. You know, a good way of dumping out the water in that balloon is dumping it out into someone who can receive some of that. Now, that's not to say constantly, dump your shit on other people. Not that it's a bad thing, but it can be draining on both people at that point. But it is to say to not hold it in forever and not go to anyone. And I'm gonna emphasize this for the men's out there, all the men. I'm gonna say this again. I feel like y'all need to hear it. I'm gonna emphasize this again. This is the third emphasis. This is very important. Men, my men, please reach out when you're feeling overwhelmed. Women of course, obviously, but my men have a lot harder time doing this because of tradition or social norms or whatever the fuck. There's no reason for it. You reach out to other men. Like, bro, your homeboy, you feel like you don't really feel like gives a fuck about that shit. Fuck it. If he's really your homeboy, he'll hear you out and he'll listen to you and he'll fuck with it and he'll tell you how he feels, or he'll be there for you, he'll support you. So please, my men, once again, this is the fourth time I've emphasized this. Reach out, please. Don't let it bottle up and pour out into a dangerous situation or an outburst that could have been avoided. Seriously, like, talk about it, bro. So yeah, I think that's my 5 points. Realize that all your emotions should be acknowledged. Be mindful of others' emotions as well as yours. Decipher your own emotions. I'm reading off the screen if you couldn't tell. Be sure to really feel the highs and the lows. And don't be afraid to talk about these emotions with people. This is a 5th time emphasizing this. That was pre-sale I did that. 5th time emphasizing this for my men. But everybody. It goes for everybody. And that's all I got today. That's all the Minder J has for y'all today. I'm sorry. I couldn't give you more. I'm sorry. But that's all I got. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. I'm not even going to tell you what to do. You know what to do. Like I said, hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully you enjoyed and were enlightened. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. I'm not a professional. This is all me on my mind. Have a good one. Wait, no, don't leave yet. If it's like daytime outside, so go outside and find the nearest grasshopper. Pick it up. Don't be afraid. I know you're scared of bugs. Pick it up and then put it back down on the ground. What is that gonna do for you? I don't fucking know. But it'll be fun, hopefully. Anyways, okay, I'm done. Y'all have a good one. Great to see you. Till next time.